Recycled crushed aggregate is exactly as it sounds. It's reclaimed asphalt or concrete from existing roads, structures, sidewalks, bike lanes, whatever the case might be, that is actually taken as part of the demolition process. It's taken to a recycling depot where it is screened, crushed, processed, tested, and then used for new construction projects. Out of all of the aggregate use in Ontario, which is about 180 million tons, only about 7% currently is recycled. And that a big portion of that is actually the Ontario Ministry of Transportation. So the material is and has been used in the construction and maintenance of our 400 series highways, dating back to probably the 1970s or 60s. And what we're really trying to do here is make the big push material can be used there. And the reason for that is because municipalities own and manage more road transportation network than the provincial and federal governments combined. So the impact is a lot greater, both in terms of cost savings and carbon emission reductions. And I will give credit where credit is due. The region of Waterloo is actually one of the better municipalities that has been using recycled for, I believe, since the 1990s. And what's really amazing at that point there is, I believe by the region's own estimate, it's about $1 million that the region saves every year as part of their capital delivery project, just by switching to recycled and incorporating that in their projects. But unfortunately, other municipalities don't follow that example. And the issue really comes that there are provincial guidelines that dictate how much recycled product can be used in the construction of roads and other capital projects, but municipalities have their own jurisdiction on changing those policies. Unfortunately, they do, and I think some of them are outdated. But that's where the problem lies. Yeah, we've really kicked it up a notch starting earlier this year in January, and it really came out of the industry. So even though the Toronto and Area Road Builders Association is leading this fight, it's really an industry-wide support. So we have the Ontario Sandstone and Gravel Association that represents the primary aggregate production. You would think that they would be opposed to that, but they're actually on board as well. And there's a good reason for that. It's really to extend the life of their existing pits and quarries and make the process more sustainable. We have Good Roads that represents the municipal folks across Ontario, Concrete Ontario, RCCAO, who's leading the CAA Worst Roads campaign as well. They're an industry partner there. So the list goes on and on, where we have about 9 industry associations that represent the industry that are aligned on this one issue. And we really just need governments to allow us to move this forward.